Who are we?
All right.
Mhm.
Who are we?
Who are we? I'm asking
Who we
you.
are? Oh, you're asking me. Okay, we're sub 170. I know that. Hello and welcome back to the sub 170 podcast. I am your host today, Fuad Hirwan. Of course, with me, my co-host Aisha right here.
Hello.
So today, basically, we're gonna just talk about random stuff, pretty much, because we don't really know what to talk about.
Don't we
Um,
always do that?
yeah, pretty much. But I mean, sometimes we do like come up with like specific things, But
And
right
then
now, it's just like
it's like we
all
try
over the
and then we
place.
go on like multiple different tangents and we end up talking about like random stuff.
Yeah,
But that's
exactly. I
the
mean, that's kind of
dynamic
how a
of like
podcast
yeah,
works.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Yeah.
Yay,
So
sorry for
anyway,
being not here for so long.
oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
7 months. It's
Sorry about
fine.
that.
It's okay. It's not like we make money
I mean,
anyway.
we might. You never know. Anyway, so today I came up with some topics for us to talk about since I don't want this podcast to just stray away just you know randomly. So firstly, I just want to like I know it's very random for the viewers, but like I just wanted us to talk about like debating and ranking in our opinion, the best and worst movies that we have watched personally.
Mhm.
So Aisha, you told me last night you didn't watch a lot of movies. Like, do you have any best and worst movies?
The thing is, I don't watch a lot of movies in general. Like it's
Oh,
I'm I'm a bit of an oddball, okay? Sometimes I have moods to watch certain things.
uh huh.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, I want to watch K-dramas. So I watch just K-dramas and then suddenly that would go away and I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch just anime. So I would like binge on multiple animes. And then there are times where
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to watch movies. And right now I'm not doing anything. I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm like kind of reading a book. So because of that, I don't like watch a lot of movies and I don't watch it by myself often. Like I don't watch it on my laptop because I don't have a good attention span to focus on like a 2 hour movie. So if I do watch a
I get
movie,
it.
I try to watch it in the cinemas. Like if I can drag
Alone.
some, no, I would drag
Oh,
someone. I am not meant to be
right, of
alone. I
course.
am not alone. I can't do it. But recently I watched Rambut Kafan, which
Is
essentially
that a
just
horror movie?
yeah, it's a horror movie. It's a
Oh.
Malaysian or Indonesian horror movie.
Uh-huh.
It translates to corpse's hair.
Yeah.
That movie was very
Uh-huh.
bad.
Like how bad? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
It was so bad that it was satisfying. I'm like, oh, this is satisfyingly
Oh wait,
terrible.
what?
No, okay, it went like this. So me and my friend, we have this thing where we want to watch. We go to watch like bad Malay horror movies. So we watched like
Okay.
multiples, and we were like, this movie is gonna be bad. So we went. We went there expecting it to be bad, and it was. It was just like that was
Uh-huh.
bad. That was so bad. Ha 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 ha. You get what I mean? I gave
So
it a 1 out of
how did you
10.
know how did you know it was gonna be a bad movie? Like is it from the trailer or like
No,
reviews or
no offense to anyone watching, but Malay horror movies are generally like 90% of them are bad.
well, it depends. It depends,
Okay,
right?
you
Yeah, I
can't just
mean,
say it depends.
yeah.
You have to give me an argument. You have to give me like why is it a depends?
Okay, well for me it depends because like usually like a lot of the movies that I watch, I'm not saying like all of the movies, the horror Malay movies that I watch are like really really good or really really scary. I'm a big fan of horror, and like every time, especially me and my girlfriend, like we usually every time there's a horror movie out in the cinemas, like we would definitely try to watch it.
So what is
So
the recent one like the one you remember that's like oh that's a good movie?
that's a good question. We actually just recently watched a horror movie 2 days ago or 3 days ago. It was called. Damn, I forgot what it was called.
Malay?
Uh, yeah, it was Malay. Damn, I forgot what it was called. Wait, hold on. Let me check.
Okay.
Let me check. Let me check.
Okay, can do.
Are you gonna let's just cut this part out while I'm checking?
I do what I want. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So it was a Indonesian movie actually, and oh, can you hear me? Can you still
Yes,
hear me?
yes. I can hear you.
Oh yeah. So it was an Indonesian movie, and it was called Munkar. Munkar. Why do you say it like that? Yeah, it was. Uh, ma- how do I say? It's like it's not completely like things like you see in, for example, Gonjam Haunted Asylum, or like some kind of reality based, or like those found footage videos,
Mm-hmm.
found footage movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like kind of based on a myth in a way, and
Okay.
I I'm not really big. I'm okay with the plot of the movie. It's just I really like the how they put like the atmosphere of the movie, the
Mm.
plot of the movie. Wait, did I say that? The plot? Yeah, whatever. And then like how they build up the tension, the jump scares and everything. Like I'm a big fan of that. Like I don't really care. Sometimes it also depends on the movie as well. Like depends on the plot and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, I don't really care about the plot.
Mm-hmm.
I do get disappointed if it's like really really bad. But if it's okay, then I can accept it.
You're the
But if I can get a good jump scare, then I don't care.
You're the first person who's ever said that I don't care about the plot. Now, there is where we differ. Now, I
Uh-huh.
definitely care about the storyline. You're talking about production, and I definitely
Uh-huh.
do
I'm
care for
talking about
production.
production. Yeah.
I do care for production. Like, I'm very big on that. But like, I actually do care for the storyline. Like, I want to know why. Like, we're going from A to B, B to C, like that, right? Like, I need to know the flow, at least understand some kind of the flow. I don't want to walk out of the cinema and be like, what was that? Which is what happened in the movie that I just watched. We were just so confused. We were like, there was this, there was that. It was just all over the place. Like the plot was
Uh,
all over the place. And I'll show you something. I have this thing, which it's very cute. Like I have this thing where I collect like my movie tickets. Like that's like a
oh
movie
wow, that's
ticket.
cute.
Yeah. And like these are like most of them are horror movies that I've watched with my friends. Like there's pages and pages of that. And
Uh-huh.
um we go and watch. We're like, okay, let's watch a Malay one because we know it's bad, and it's usually bad. We're like, we go in expecting that it's bad, and it's bad. It's because they don't really have like a good, they don't have like a set path. They go kind of stray a bit, and their
Mhm.
scares are not. They're
As scary.
no, no,
Like
no. I do get,
maybe
I
it's
do
not
get
up to your
startled,
expectations.
maybe, but like the sounds to jump scares and like they should
Uh-huh.
be properly timed. Okay, let me. This is
Uh-huh.
is it a spoiler? Does it matter really? In the movie, it's
Spoiler
called
warning, by the way.
in the movie Rambut Kafan, Corpse's Hair. There's this one part. Oh my god, dude! It was so bad. So kain kapan.
Uh-huh.
So in the Muslim world, you wrap the corpse in like a cloth. It's called kafan, and so one of the parts, for some weird reason, again, this movie is about black magic and something like that, but some weird
Okay.
reason, the kapan, the cloth, went around murdering people. So
With the
what
cloth?
the cloth, the fabric. So what you
Okay.
see, because it's essentially like a fabric from a dead person, so it's like dirty because it's from mud, it's from the ground, and it's just a
Uh-huh.
dirty fabric going around murdering people. When wait, why is that there when there's already like a protagonist and antagonist doing the entire black magic thing? Like why does
Yeah.
the directors and the producers and the writers decide to, okay, we're gonna take this person, do black magic, and the thing that murders people is a freaking piece of fabric. That part, it made no sense. Like why did that happen? No, it was flabbergasting. Me and my friend, every 5 minutes we would look at each other and be like, why? What was that? In the movie.
So you're saying like every single time like people would like get killed, like they would just get
Okay, not
suffocated with
every
the
single
fabric or
time,
something?
but it was one time. It was oh shit, I can't remember. I think one was like a person murdering, and another one was something else, and another one was a ghost,
Mhm.
and another one was the fabric. So you see, there's no
Yeah, yeah.
cohesiveness. It's not like the fabric fabric murdering all the victims. It's kind of like all over the place. And
Yeah, yeah, I
this is
get
my
it.
experience with Malay horror movies, the ones I watched. It's just, have you watched the one is popular. What was it called? Kikian?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
That I thought that was weird too. It's just, I think that was a bit better than, like, okay, when I look at it like that, KKN was better than Rambut Kafan, but still it was just
Uh-huh.
bad. It was just
Right. Well, it's funny you should say that though, because uh I didn't know about KKN until like I met my girlfriend, and she actually introduced me to the movie.
uh-huh.
And she told me like um I can't remember if she said it was good or not,
Mm-hmm.
but she did say that it resonated with her, and the reason being is because it was based like on a true story,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that
also
was, yeah, that's
because
something.
it I don't know if I should share this, but it kind of happened to her like kind of similar in like a
Mm,
similar sense. So
okay.
that's why like, she was like kind of into the movie in a way.
Mm. I think I don't know, man. It's just anyways. Worst movie aside, like I said, I don't have a big like, if someone brings me to watch a movie, like, okay, let's watch this movie together so we can talk about it, I would watch more
Uh-huh.
movies, but I don't. So I'm just like, I watch what I want. I want to watch Argyle, the one that came
What's
out.
that?
It's a movie that came out recently. It's about, if I'm not wrong, like a book characters coming to life or something like. If I'm not wrong, if I don't
Oh,
remember.
so like fantasy kind
Yeah,
of
some kind
thing.
of, yeah.
Right.
And I also want
Okay.
to watch Madam Web, and like I have those
Oh,
movies
I
to
actually just watched that last night.
rate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but rating, I would say like for the plot, I would say like a 7.5 to 8.
Okay.
Um, character development, I would say 10. Uh, effects 9. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what
Oh,
else I can
that's
rate.
pretty high
Yeah,
up there. If
yeah.
I go watch Madam Web and then I give my own rating, then we can tell what kind of standards we have, like why it differs. But maybe
Yeah, yeah,
we'll do that another time. We'll watch the same movie
yeah.
around the same time, and then
Uh-huh.
we'll talk about it, and then we'll know why I rate things badly and you rate things good.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to watch that. Huh, maybe I should.
There's also actually a new horror movie coming out. I don't know if it's gonna come out in Brunei,
Mm-hmm.
but in Malaysia it's gonna come out around I think 22nd February.
Okay,
And
what is it?
it's I watched the trailer. It's pretty scary actually. It's kind of similar to like Train to Busan, but it's not zombies. It's like spirits or ghosts and like
Oh,
scary shit.
what is it, Malay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
think I'm not sure if it was Malaysian or Indonesian. I can't remember.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Maybe we can watch that. Um,
Yeah.
Other than
Oh,
that,
it's called Kereta Berdarah.
okay, I have not heard of it, but I'll check later if it's available.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I lost my train of thought. um,
ADHD problems.
huh?
ADHD problems.
Yes, exactly. Um, um, yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies, so I don't have a big dictionary. And the thing is, another thing is that I don't remember things. Like, I watched a movie, I would remember it for a little bit, and then I would just forget it. I'm removing the memory so I can store some new ones. Unless
I
it's like
get
a
it. Yeah, I get that.
really, really, like, okay, my one of the movies that I'm like, oh, that is up there is like Interstellar.
Oh, I haven't watched that
Oh my
actually.
god, please do, please do. It brings like so
Is
much
it really
emotions.
good?
Everyone I know that talks about Interstellar
Uh-huh.
is like really in love. It's really good
Okay.
production, really good story, and it's not just nonsense being thrown around. There's a plot and there's
Mm-hmm.
like a flow to it. Interstellar is really good. So like I remember the story, most of how Interstellar goes, because I really liked it. And anything other than that kind of judgment where I really like it, I don't remember, can't remember.
Mm,
Same goes with like animes and shows and books. If it didn't make an impression, I won't remember it. So that's why my library up here is a bit limited.
mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Library up here is a bit limited. What's your
Even
favorite
K
movie?
dramas.
K dramas too. Like I'm like I know I've
Uh,
watched that. What was it about again? You know, it's like that. But I know like who was in
uh-huh.
it and stuff. But what happened? I'm not
Oh,
entirely sure. But I have like my top K dramas where I'm like, you need to watch this. This is what happens. You know, like those I can like remember.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, things like that.
yeah. Well, you want to talk about my favorite movie?
Mm.
I've said this a lot, and a lot of people actually know this. Even my mom knows this. You might laugh about it. I think I've told you before, or I
Maybe
think I've said it in a podcast too. Can't remember, but my favorite movie is Frozen.
I don't know this, or if you mentioned it, I definitely don't remember.
I probably
Okay,
didn't mention it to you. I don't know.
elaborate, please.
Elaborate. I don't know. I remember just watching Frozen for the first time, and then after I watched it the first time, I
Where
just
did you
wanted to
watch it?
watch it again for some reason in the cinema.
I watched it. It was when I was 14, the first movie. We watched it. It was
Uh huh.
during SPE, you know, it ended. And so we were just chilling at school and we watched it at school.
Uh huh.
It like with my whole class, we just watched Frozen.
Oh, did you
Anyway,
like it?
the first movie was good. I think it
The
was a good
second one?
movie. I can't remember it. See?
Can't remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Fair enough.
okay, it's not my, oh my god, it's my favorite movie. I wouldn't label it like that. Not even close. If anything, I'd put Barbie movies above everything. Oh, I love Barbie movies.
Oh,
They
wait,
are
are we talking about the? Are you talking about like the the animated Barbie or?
animated Barbie, not the Barbie that just came out.
Oh,
Like the animated
I
ones.
but I like the new Barbie though. That's really nice.
That was
I actually
enjoyable,
watched it the
yeah.
second time and I cried again. So
You cried?
yeah.
Damn, we have an emotional man right here. But uh that movie is good. I have no complaints, but like I used to really like the animated Barbie movies. They were everything. And yeah, so like where was I going with this? You see?
I don't know.
Problem. Oh yeah, Frozen. 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 But no, really, okay. What other than Frozen do you like?
What other than Frozen? Well, I don't really have another favorite movie per se. I usually just like any kind of horror, as long as it scares me.
I like
Cause I'm
how you like. I love Frozen. I don't like anything else. I don't have a favorite except Frozen.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, but I don't really like. I mean, I don't really have any other like favorite movies. I just like mostly I like horror and romance, pretty much.
Oh, what's your favorite
So like,
romance? Like, what's a romance that you watch that's good? That's like,
it's not a movie; it's a series.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, it is a movie. Well, actually, there's two. It's an anime and it's a K drama.
Okay, go on.
Crap, I forgot what it was. The anime is Kimi no Na wa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, there's two animes: Kimi no Na wa and Withering with You, and then and then the K drama is if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's okay to not be okay.
It's okay not to be okay. Oh, I didn't finish that actually.
Yeah,
Not
you should finish it.
not because of anything. I think I just didn't have fast internet at the time of watching. So
Uh,
I didn't get to finish. But if we talk about K dramas, we'll be here for an hour. So let's not go into K dramas. Maybe a
okay,
different episode, you know, because I watch a
maybe.
lot of K dramas and I can go into depth about like K dramas, my favorite ones, and like books. Because I have like
Okay.
I have my ride or die books, you know. Where I'm like I will die defending this book because it's so good. I just love the story. And I have like an alias that I go by. It's called she's called Aylin. Like I call myself Aylin sometimes if I want to give a fake
Yeah.
name, and it's from a book that I
Uh-huh.
really like because I'm like I want to be her, you know. Or I think she
Oh,
kind of like I resonate with her some way, and that's saying a lot. Like
okay.
it's a lot to be like I am like this book character or this book character is like me to be like that. So I like have this book character. If you see my IG handle, it's AE dot right. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's Aylin. So it's like AE.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was wondering where that came from. I thought it was just like your like nickname or something. I don't know that you
Yeah,
came up
nickname
with.
that I gave myself. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was from a book, right?
If I could change my name
Yeah, yeah.
legally, I would change it to Aylin.
You couldn't you?
I can't, not yet. I think my parents will disown me. You know, they're like, "How dare you take away the name I gave you?" I'm named after my grandmother, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should
Wait,
not
which your grandmother or great grandmother?
grandmother, my paternal
Okay.
grandmother, and I look like her too.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, see, we're straying off topic. Any other movies that you're like, this is an honorable mention? Did you watch Oppenheimer?
I have not, no.
Okay, me neither. So
I watched Barbie instead of Oppenheimer.
same,
So
same. That's what I did too.
yeah.
What else did I watch recently? No, I have not watched. I watched a Korean movie recently called I forgot.
You remember what it was about at least?
The rom com.
Rom-com.
It was kind of funny. It was I'll give it like a
Is
7
it
out of
new?
10.
Is it old? Is it
I think it's like a year old.
a year old? Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't watched any recently.
Yeah. So yeah, that I saw like a interview on YouTube and I watched the interview. I'm like, oh, this is funny, and so I watched the movie because of it.
Mm,
But yeah, that's it.
yeah. I like how we were supposed to like debate and rank the movies, but
Yeah,
instead
we
we're
can
just
do that if you and
talking
I
about
have
movies.
like let's say we watch 10 movies, both of us have watched the
Yeah.
same movies, then we can do the ranking, but we can't because one, we
Yeah.
don't, and two, I definitely cannot remember. If we can watch 10 movies within the span of a week, we're like, okay, let's watch it. And then at the end of the week, if we're gonna have this debate again, I'll be like, oh no, what was that about again? Who what happened in there? I remember the starting, I remember the ending, I don't remember anything else.
You should just like write it down or something. I don't know.
You know, maybe
that
we
would work.
should do that. That'll be a big project though, watching 10 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe the listeners wanna hear that.
maybe. We can try like accumulating like a list of movies and like watching it in a span of 6 months, which is usually how our
6
episode.
months.
That's how our episode seems to be
Oh
coming out.
right, yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then oh, another way I get my entertainment in is watching movie recaps.
Oh.
I watch a lot of those. Well, at least I used to. I used to have a phase where I just watched. You see, like, it depends on my mood, right? I just watch movie recaps. I can watch like an entire movie in under like 10 minutes. And I actually enjoy it. I'm like, this is great. And if this recap was like really good, and I would watch the entire movie.
Oh, that's how it works. But isn't it like a spoiler for you though? Because like
Yeah,
you already
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's
I
happening.
don't mind spoilers. Personally, don't mind
Oh,
spoilers.
I see.
I would appreciate it instead. But yeah.
Fair enough. Because like you want to make the 2 hours worthwhile, right? Is that
Exactly. Because I
yeah.
already have a bad attention span. A 2 hour movie will become a 4 hour if I'm watching it by myself. Because I would watch it, I would pause the movie and stare at the wall for like another 10 minutes. Watch it, pause. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah. Do you have any like TV show? Not TV shows. Like I am a diehard fan for Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's just
That was my childhood.
yeah, and I watched it many times in bio class in A level. I watched it, you know, like
You watched it.
you know, in lecture theater when we had class like together. I would be just watching headphones, earphones in. I would just watch it. I used the school's Wi-Fi.
Bruh.
Like that's an honorable mention.
But like, wouldn't you get asked questions though? Like if you're
It's okay.
listening
I
now?
was really good in bio anyway.
Oh, fair enough. Can relate.
The thing is, I don't know what's happening, but I get asked questions. I want to say quite often, and I would just like blurt out an answer. I'd be like, "Oh, it's this," and Miss would be like, "Yeah, okay," and then she would like, "Yeah, okay, yes," and then she would like elaborate because I don't know. I don't really know how I worked. I don't really know how I passed A level anyway. Like this, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but you ask me something, I'm like, I know what's going on. Watch me answer.
Oh, that's good. That's I don't know if that's a gift or a talent. But,
Not
you know,
anymore. It doesn't happen anymore.
Or it doesn't happen anymore.
Now I just don't know what's going on all the time. Don't ask me anything. I know
same.
nothing. Anyways, honorable mentions, and then we move on.
Honorable mentions. I can't think of any. Oh, it's not a movie, but it's a TV. It's a Netflix series, Queen's Gambit.
Oh my god, that one was good. I like that one too. I watched that. That one's a good one. Queen's Gambit.
I'm also a big fan of chess, so I like to play
Ah,
chess.
okay.
But did it inspire you to want to play chess?
I thought about it, but I have this thing where I get annoyed at the learning curve. So if you want to be good at something, you have to practice it and do it. And there's
Yeah.
only so much patience that I have. I'm not a very patient person.
Understandable.
So if I'm not good at it after like 3 tries, I'm like, whatever. This game is rigged. It's not my fault.
Jace is the same way. I actually asked her to play chess with me, but she keeps like, oh, I don't want to play. But then eventually she just plays.
No, I really do. I wish I was good at like something, like, oh, she's good at chess or something. I wish I had something to say. But maybe not chess. I think it's too late. I think I don't have the brain powers for.
You do. It's never too late. It's never too late.
Okay, moving on. Or else this is gonna turn into like a pep talk of like, it's never too late to follow your dreams.
Okay, anyway, let's move on from the thing. Let me bring up
From the thing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, from the thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you should talk about how many minutes are we into the recording?
30. But
30
like
minutes, okay.
I did it. I recorded. Let's say 20 lah. 20 sudah.
Okay. So before we talk about other stuff, did you hear about the Apple teleporter?
Oh yes, I did. I did. Okay.
I don't really know much about it. I just like looked
I don't know
up this one article.
I have no idea how they're doing it, but coming off the name, I just saw like the that they present and there's a picture. I saw that. That's all I know. I know nothing about it. No articles, nothing. I know the word teleporter. So if they're talking about teleporting, like, woo, high five, and I'm like in your room. I would, wait. Before I give my verdict. Because once upon a time, I really wanted to, like, I was like, I wish I could teleport. Because I lived at home and, like, I hated being home. And I'm like, I just want to go somewhere else. And I love traveling. But now that I think about it, if I take away the traveling part of traveling, is it fun anymore? But,
well, I mean, if you just want to teleport to, like, a country, you're still going to be, this, like, adventure, the country.
Yeah, but like I love airports. Packing, airport, seeing new faces.
Love packing?
I not really, but it's still the part of the process. At the end of the day, I'm just like, oh, I forgot this one thing that I actually really needed. But if, let's say, instead of taking my car to go to a place, I can like teleport, I would like that. It saves time.
True.
So much traveling time. But if it costs $1 million, I think I'll just drive.
I read this article. It costed about like $500,000.
Okay, tell me about the article. What are they doing?
Dollars.
Teleporting. I can't believe that.
Okay, so like basically, hold on. Let me pull up the article real quick. Oh wait, where is this? We'll be right back.
I should put elevator music here.
Yeah, so basically in this article, I don't know if this is true or not, to be honest. It might just be fake. But it's a fun thing to talk about. Anyway, so they say the way it works is it's you step into the sleek oval shaped capsule.
Okay.
If you want to put up the picture there.
Okay, I will.
And then strap in, set your destination on a touchscreen interface, and push the go button. That's pretty much it. And like in terms of the science stuff, it's not really in here.
Because I don't think they have it down yet.
Yeah, but it has something to do with, I don't know if you've watched like The Flash or something.
Yeah, I did. The Flash is one of my favorite shows. I stopped watching it though.
The Flash, as in like the series or the movie?
Series.
A series. Okay, yeah. So like something about like quantum particles or something like yeah,
Sorry,
stuff like that.
I said series and my Siri reacted. Anyways, yeah, like I I don't know. To me, it's still fiction. I'm just like I don't think that's possible.
Yeah. I read like another article. It's debunking it. It's actually just people just making it up for some reason. Like I don't know, probably AI stuff.
Ah, yeah.
Like Steve Jobs presenting an Apple teleporter or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, I think Apple's just gonna drop like, oh, it's this is kind of like a teleporter, but not really. We're way too early for teleporting. Still 2024.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think it's
You
too
don't
hard.
even have flying cars yet.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought by this time we would have flying cars.
Exactly.
It's 2024. Well, yeah, but we don't have flying cars, so here we are. Teleporting? Ugh, whatever. Don't believe, don't believe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's the end of that topic anyway.
Okay.
Um, this is very random because as I said from the beginning, but like you want to talk about like toxic behavior, toxic masculinity,
Okay. Sure. Let's
toxic
go.
mindset. I don't know, stuff like that. Anything toxic, really. Anything, even the chemicals are toxic. You can talk about that. I don't know.
You start.
I start. Okay, toxic masculinity. I want to talk about toxic masculinity because I really often see this in especially in the fitness community, or even in like how do you say, like just from man with man. Especially like the things that I would see is that um sometimes they don't want to like do hip thrust because it's only for women. They don't do legs because women do legs, you know what I mean?
That
And
is
they end up looking like
extreme.
grooves.
Extreme.
I actually saw this one Instagram profile. He was so proud about it too. I've seen him in like several, because like a lot of my explore page on my Instagram is like fitness stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So when there's this guy that I've seen him several times in like several posts. If a guy does like like a leg workout, or like he shows off his legs, and then this guy comments on the post and says like, oh, I don't do legs, like I don't really need to do legs, and I'm already lifting this much, blah 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 blah. And I look at his profile because he's not private. He has a big upper body, like I'll give him that, but his legs just like compared to his
Chicken. Chicken.
yeah, bro, like an actual chicken. It's very funny.
Oh my god. Okay, God. Like, oh, I don't. The thing is, I don't understand. Why don't you want to be proportional?
I don't know.
Like,
Probably
even for a woman, I don't agree with like a huge ass and like no upper body. Like, I understand we want to do
I
more legs.
mean,
Like, okay, like you do, like you want more voluptuous like legs compared to your upper body. Yeah, I get that. But zero upper body, I don't agree. But I'm
yeah, I mean
also
there are women like that.
yeah, I know, but like I'm also a bit biased in that sense because I'm like I want everything.
Yeah, well, that's good. At least like you're proportionate, other than some people.
Okay, so like
Anyway,
regarding like this, these don't appear on my feed, so I can't really say much. But I do see, I do judge though. Like some people, they're like they. I want to blame it on their genetics. They have like really bad calves, but they have good thighs. So I'm just like, oh,
well,
that looks like an
I
actual
have bad
chicken.
calves.
No, you don't. But yours is at least proportional to your thighs.
They are?
At least I
No,
never looked.
you have
No, I didn't look at. I've
you have
never.
not seen me with skinny jeans yet. No, you can't see that.
Yes, I have. I've seen
You
you
have?
with shorts. I'm pretty sure I've seen you with skinny jeans. I've seen you with shorts.
Well,
That's
I
good enough.
is that in?
No, because I. No, never mind. I can't say that. Actually, I have big calves. I have like enormous calves.
Yeah, you have bigger calves than me.
Yeah, definitely. I think I agree with that. It's like I never looked at your calves and be like, oh, ew, you know. But I do see people like online where they don't have like. I don't want to say they don't train. I just think they have bad genetics, where they just have
Probably.
Like nothing. It's an actual chicken drumstick.
But I don't know. Is it really genetics though?
That's the thing.
Like, is
I
there?
am not saying it's the genetics, but I also don't want to, because the people I've seen do train. So, but I'm not
Mhm.
100% sure if I'm like they're like anti legs because it's
Mm-mm-mm.
feminine, or if they're just like that.
But then, like, a lot of the people, oh, a lot of the people that I see that train legs, they usually have good calves. Like, I'm
Then
not talking about powerlifters, just like bodybuilders.
then
Yeah, they
I'm
have
not
good
entirely
calves.
sure.
So
Like I don't really know many gym people now that I think about it. Like even my gym buddies, one of them have like, yeah, they have like a proportional calves too. And he has nice calves actually. He's full of muscle, and the other one doesn't want to train legs. So not because it's
why?
feminine, because he's just lazy. Because
What's
it's too hard.
what?
Let's not talk
What's
about it.
so
If he
what's so
watches
hard?
this, he'll come at me, and for talking about it. He's
I'll come at him. Hey man, do your legs.
I have no say in this. I can't call this guy out because he's really good at giving excuses, and like
Okay, give me an example of his excuse.
he'll say anything to like get out of like day. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. When I say like that, it's like sometimes it's like I would just look at him and be like, like I don't even want to fight him
Why?
because they're just ridiculous, and I'm like I can't change this guy's mind because I thought you were doing this to show that you would hit him.
Oh no, no, I was switching on the aircon. Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. No, but I don't want to talk about like like a specific person because he knows who he is. If he
All
won't,
right.
but if he does watch this, he'll know I'm talking about it. But I don't
Well,
want that.
let's move on. I don't want to offend him as well,
Yeah,
unless I already did. But I'm sorry about that anyway.
but yeah, still train legs, please. Legs
Yes.
important. They carry you. Your upper
Yeah.
body does nothing. It's not
And
like
it
you're doing a walking handstands, hand walks.
increases your testosterone. More testosterone, more muscle, bigger body.
Facts.
Okay.
What he said.
Yeah.
Uh, other toxic. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I think there's to an extent, it's all around us that we kind of go like blind to it. There's some things that I'm just like whatever I don't need. I shouldn't. I almost. Oh my
Mm-mm.
god! Sorry, brain fart. like like there it's like a lot. I think. Let me try to name one. I can't. I try to block these out as often as possible. If it happens, I'm just like, "Bloop." So it doesn't
Yeah, that's
like.
good.
I don't want to be
Affected by it.
affected by it. They're okay,
Mhm.
maybe not toxic. Like how about like bad behavior? Let's talk about this. The one I told you the other day.
Okay.
Okay, it's not keeping to your time.
Hmm.
Okay, I understand. We're all adults, and we all have adult problems. Things can happen. I 100% get it, but I think it's etiquette and manners that if you're gonna be late, you tell them you're gonna be late. And I love people
Hmm.
who do this. Hey, I'm gonna be like 20 minutes late. I'm gonna be this much late. Like I love people like that. I genuinely appreciate it. And this happened last Sunday. Sunday, right? Yeah, it happened last Sunday when it was the
Sunday
day
or
we
Saturday?
we went to the gym together on Sunday and Monday.
Oh, Sunday, Monday. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So I was about to me and this person on Facebook Marketplace decided to meet up because they wanted to buy my racket. And I was like, okay, cool. And the person was like, 3 p.m. Let's meet at 3 p.m. at this place. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And this person is coming from Syria, which is an hour away. And I was about to leave. Okay, I prepped everything, and I was like, I live close by to the meet point place, so like around 15 minutes before we said 3 p.m. So around 2:45, I was about to leave. I went to my car. I started my car. My car takes a bit of time to like heat up, so I was just like waiting, and the person texts me, 2:47. Hey, I'm on the way from Syria. I lost my freaking mind. It takes approximately, an hour from Syria to here. And you are telling me that you're on the way at 2:47 and we're supposed to meet at 3? What are you, the Flash? And I had things to do afterwards, okay? I had an agenda. I wanted to do something else. And I was like, I'll wait for you. And I knew he wasn't going to show up. Like, what is it? It'll be impossible. Unless you have like a really sporty car or whatever, you know? But like most of us don't. And I was like, I'll wait for you until 3:20. If you're not there, I'm leaving. I said that. And he was like, okay, see you. And I was like, okay. So I went there. 3:20 comes by. 3:25 comes by. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go first. You do what you want to do. And, but I gave him an alternative because I also still wanted to sell my racket, but I wasn't desperate enough to wait for him. Gosh. Oh, this thinking about it pisses me off. And I was like, I'll be back in this area in an hour. And so I said, you can wait an hour or you can come meet me at 7 at this other place because I'll be there playing badminton. And he was like, okay, I'll wait an hour. So I was like, okay, and then he said this. Hold on, I'm preparing myself. He told me not to be late. I said I'll be done around 4:30-ish, 4:45. He said, please, he said, don't be late because he has to leave by 5.
That's
I'm
funny.
sorry. What? It pissed me off so bad. And the thing I was doing after didn't really work out either. So I was more pissed. I was like, just pissed in general. Keep to your time. And the thing is, let's say by 2:30 or let's say it takes an hour. Let's say I want to say by 2:30 is okay. 2:15. You know you're going to be late. You know you won't make it by 3. You text the person you're supposed to meet earlier. Like, hey, I won't make it by this time. Can we do this time instead, which you know you'll be there by? That's what you call having manners. You know, you can't just be like, oh, I'll be there in an hour. And you expect me to wait an hour for you? Do I not have a life? Like, is that what you think? God, I'm so passionate about this. I hate latecomers that's like late without reason. You know, for things that are like this, you know, you're a stranger. Yeah. We're meeting up for something. Have some brain cells. Exactly. But the good thing is I sold the racket he made no negotiations. He just gave me the money, the price I listed. Because, you know, on Facebook, you like negotiate. I was happy about that. I was like, oh, let's go. And I accidentally put the price wrong anyway. It was supposed to be 50, but I accidentally typed 58. So I got 58 in the end. So yeah, that behavior is toxic. Like, oh God, I hate you so much. Hey, Martin. Oh my God, I hate you, Martin.
Whoa, you just gave out his name.
What? There's 1,000 Martins probably.
Well, I mean, what if he somehow came across our channel?
And then fuck you.
This? Whoa, okay.
Anyway.
He's gonna be the number 1 hater of this channel
now. Your turn.
My turn. What else is there? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Let me see. A lot of my things are like mostly related to fitness, really.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. I kind of want to like have a small rant about this. So every time I would come across like a page where this like a strong female powerlifter, it's not necessarily one specific person. Every time I see the comments, they're usually like, "Oh, I can lift that when I'm 10 years old." I can.
Oh, you mean like their comment section?
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah.
I see this a lot too, because most of my For You page is like usually it's 2 of these things, like gym guys. I mean, follows what I want, right? So gym guys and female powerlifters, and it's usually the same thing. You know, people hitting a PR. And they're powerlifters. So yes, they know like their butt came off the bench. You know, they know that, but they're still hitting the PR, you know, the lifting the weight. And the comments will be like, that's a no lift, that's a bad lift. Like, man, she knows she's a powerlifter. She's like,
you're supposed to know the rules.
Yeah, and like why can't you just let people enjoy enjoy their oh my god, it's always in the female section
Yeah,
too. Like,
exactly.
and
And
it's
if a guy does it, it's fine. It's like, oh, good job, bro. Like, damn, I wish I could be you. Like stuff like that. What the fuck?
yeah, and it's just it's I feel like it's most of the time it's always I like the comments that are like, oh, does she lift more than you? Like, it's probably why they're mad.
Yeah, it actually happened to my girlfriend the other day. So she was like prepping for a competition at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this like group of kids. I don't know how old they are, but they look quite young, maybe like in college or something. I don't know. And then they, cause like they saw, because she was wearing her singlet, right? So like she would see like SBD there, so
Uh-huh.
you know that she's a powerlifter. And like when she was doing her squats, this kid was like uh how do you say, like very cocky and shit, and like talking to his friend like, oh, I could lift that when I was already like 14 years old or some shit, like it's
I want to
cringe,
see
bro.
you lift
And
it
then
right now. The fuck?
and then after that, he and his friends were doing deadlifts, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, they're
And
competing.
uh
No, you're
huh
wait. They're power lifters too.
no, no, well, I don't know, probably like wannabe powerlifters. They don't have powerlifting equipment, so I have no idea.
Oh, so
Probably
this
just
wasn't
like
in the gym.
some.
It was. It
Yeah,
was
that
in the
was in
gym.
the
It was in the
gym.
gym.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So they were doing deadlifts, and then I was doing. For me, I had bench press and deadlifts during that day for my
Uh-huh.
training. So when they were done with deadlifts, I did deadlifts, and then I asked my girlfriend, "How much did that guy deadlift just now?"
Uh-huh.
Because he was hit. They were hitting a PR, right? And then this guy that said to my girlfriend, said not to my girlfriend, but like
Uh-huh.
to his
Talked about him.
friends,
Uh-huh.
like that. Um, she told me that this kid hit 160 as a PR. Okay, so I mean,
Out loud, did they hear
for
you?
me, no, 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 they didn't.
Aw.
But yeah, but yeah, this. So for me, like, if you're not mean to me or anyone else, like, I don't care. Like, good job, bro. Like, that's a PR. Even if your form is shit, I don't care. It's a PR,
Uh-huh.
right? But if you're a dick, then I'm gonna make fun of you. So what I did next when I was deadlifting, right? You know me. I'm not gonna let that slide. So they were watching me. They were watching me deadlift, and I took his PR and I paused it 3 times.
Yes. Good. Did you see their reactions or
Yeah, I did.
then?
I don't know. I don't know. They were smiling or laughing or something. I don't know. Probably
Man, I
probably
would
they
have
were.
if I heard that, I would have. I say this, but I don't know if I actually do it. But I would want to be like, I watch me do your PR or something. I don't know. Stupid ish. I don't like people like
Yeah,
that.
it's just really cringe. Like those kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, basically just like, just because you have more testosterone than a woman doesn't mean that makes you better. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. And the
Like
comment
you
sections.
just be glad that you're born a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And it's always like, oh, I can lift like that 3 times or something like that. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you should. You're a man. And you're like a foot taller than her, probably.
Yeah.
Y-
You probably weigh more than her.
yeah, exactly. Like, what are you, what, does it make you feel better to be like, yeah, I lift more than you to a girl? I, uh, whatever. Like, they're usually like
Uh,
kids and like insecure. It's okay. We don't talk to insecure
yeah.
men. Whatever. Okay. Another thing, I just want to briefly mention this because I actually don't want to go in depth about this. Muslim
Uh-huh.
TikTok.
Okay.
I think I
I'm not
think
into that, but
okay,
okay.
I'm not really into that either, but I do have some because I do like some like Muslim creators,
Mm-mm.
hijabi creators a lot, and then they fall into like Muslim category, and it's always like the comment sections are always like men saying, oh, men don't let. There's this one woman. She was like, she covers everything except her eyes. She wears a niqab, but she has beautiful eyes,
Okay.
and the man is like, you should cover your eyes because it's I forgot the Arabic word, tabaruj or something, where it's like too beautiful and you're distracting other
Okay.
people. Like that kind of comments where it's like, then everyone says like, then lower your fucking gaze.
Yeah.
There's so many of that. And I think a lot of people, especially like the Western side, think Islam is a bad religion because of these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I hate the Muslim community online. I hate it with a passion. I don't want anything to do with it. So I'll just like, I'll try to like click not interested so it wouldn't appear again. But like that kind of toxicity is so toxic. Like you want people to like want to come here, and then there's like people like this. You know, like what is going on? But yeah, anyways, I don't want to get too much into it because I don't really want to talk about it. But
honestly, I just think it's, to put it simply, it's mostly men though, right?
Men.
That comment these kind of things. So it's basically, to put it simply, it's just because they can't keep their dicks in their pants. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's your fault because you have pretty eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's not my fault that I'm gonna masturbate to your eyes. Sorry about that for the listeners. But you know.
And there's one video of a woman laughing. She was just like laughing quietly, you know, she's like laughing to herself because a cat wouldn't leave her alone. And then the comment was like, you shouldn't laugh like that out in public.
Huh?
Yeah. I know. No. Don't know. Yeah, but yeah.
Honestly, no. I have been very, very like, in terms of like friendships, like I'm not, you know.
Yeah, me too.
I keep my friends, like my circle, very, very small.
Me too. And I think if they do something that I deem as toxic, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay away from this person so that I'm not unnecessarily triggered. So I just keep them at like they're over there and I'm over here. If I need to talk to them, I'm like, hi. And still be nice to them, you know? So I don't like explode in their faces. Have a temper. Anyways.
I just want to give a shout out to my my very, very close friends. Thank you for being you guys. Because I don't really have that much friends, but you know, I don't really need that much friends.
You're welcome. It's okay. We're like amazing people. Okay, one more topic before we wrap up.
One more topic. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is gonna be a bit interesting. I think depends on how you perceive it. How do you handle negative or hateful comments on social media, whether it be about you or about someone else?
I think this falls into the same realm of like toxicity, toxicity, where I don't get it to my face. People don't make hateful comments to my face. I'm pretty sure people talk behind my back. I know for a fact that they do, because someone has mentioned it, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. Okay, whatever. What do you want me to do about it, right? But other people, again, I just ignore it. You know, if I see something that I don't like, there's a good thing about social media these days. You can tell them if you're interested or not, and the algorithm works for you. So I would do that, and it very likely won't come back. So there's nothing to quote unquote deal with, at least for me. How about you?
For me, well, actually, you know me, I'm just pretty much a laid back guy. So like, if I hear any like, it's simpleton, yes. If I just hear something bad about myself, I just, what did you say about that? The fuck? Why did you say that about me? And I would be like, you know, a bit frustrated, maybe angry about it, depending on what the person said. But at the end of the day, like, if I know that it's not true, then I just let it go.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. What else can you do? Like, I don't think picking a fight is anything really.
Well,
you know what else? You know, other than that, other than saying how you deal with negative like things, comments, I want to know, but I don't know if you do this because I do this. How do you deal with you being negative towards yourself?
Ooh.
You see that now that is a conversation to be had.
That's
because other people you can ignore, right? You can be like, oh, I'm not interested. Swipe away. But you can't, because I had this question. Actually, I was thinking about it for like a different podcast. Maybe we can delve deeper. But what is the meanest thing you've said to yourself?
The meanest thing I've said to myself.
You don't have to share it, but like we do that, right? There are some
Yeah.
times where I said
Yeah.
such mean things to myself, and afterwards I'll be like, oh my god, that was so mean. I just bullied myself, and I pat myself,
Well, I don't do that. I just, I just, I just let it be.
No, because
I
there
just
are
say it
moments,
and then I try to be better. That's pretty much what I do.
like sometimes I pity myself, like, oh, I can't believe I did that to me, like that.
Well, sometimes depending on how you wanna, take it,
Mm-hmm.
it's something. For in my opinion, it's good. Because it's also like in a way of self-reflection.
Yeah,
Because like
but not
sometimes
like
people
that.
think,
It's
oh,
not the
they're
right way to
perfect,
do it.
stuff like that.
You can't hate yourself and be like, I'll hate myself
True.
to
Yeah.
improve myself. I don't think that's in no way, shape, or form. It does work, maybe, but in no way, shape, or form is like the right way to do it.
It's not healthy.
It's not a healthy way to do it. It's not the right way
Yes.
to do it.
Yes.
Some of the mean things that I've said to myself, I told this to my friend the other day. The past year plus since August 2022, I think I had like bad acne. Just it was an all of a sudden kind of thing, right? And it brought my confidence down quite a lot. And the past, I try not to do it because I'm like, it's okay. It's human. It's I can't control it. It's getting better now, so which is good. But
Mhm.
one of the things that I had these thoughts while I was, oh my god, there it is. Sorry. I was looking for my mouse for like 30 minutes just now. It's right there under the laptop.
Bruh.
Okay. Before I forget what I was going to say.
ADHD moment.
One of the it was like when I was with my friends, that usually I'm like with one friend, let's say we're hanging out, and I would feel sorry for him like this. I would be like, I'm sorry, it's my face that you have to look at. I'm sorry you have to look at my face. Because I hated my face. I was like, I'm disgusting. But I wasn't. I really wasn't. What? It's just like that. It's like one or like that. It's just a face with flaws. And I was so upset that in my head I'll be like, I'm sorry, it's my face you have to look at. I'm sorry, like I am putting you through this where you have to hang out with me and look at my face. And it's usually like a one-on-one. So like, where else can you look? I felt really bad at the time. And then now I'm just like, oh, that was such a mean thing. And I told this to my friend who I was hanging out with, and he was like, that's so sad, don't think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like,
There's no reason for you to think like that.
yeah, but I still did. And that's just mean things that I think about myself, and I bring myself down by accident. So these are the things that I have to like handle. This is what I mean, hateful feelings towards yourself. So I'm just like, I would have to like calm myself down. It's okay, it's not like that, it's not that bad. Things are not that bad. You're not, because to me, anything I do, if I do something wrong, even remotely small, I'm like, oh my god, you're the villain. You're a terrible person. I'm just like, no. It's not. Just because I accidentally didn't hold the door for someone doesn't make me like a bad person, No, I felt like that before. I'm like, oh, I should have held the door for that person. When you're driving, and I would think like, after I passed the person, I'm like, I could have gave that person way. Like, I could have done that. Why didn't I do that? I would feel bad about it. I'm like, stop. It's nothing. The person probably doesn't even remember it.
Yeah. I mean, they
things like
usually
that.
don't. But yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to say this topic, we could actually like dive deeper.
Definitely. It's my entire life, self-hate.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well,
I
you
can
could also, bring Jace along.
Oh yes,
'cause,
which we will soon. I have plans. Another guest
Jace will
coming
be
soon.
here.
Probably very likely the next episode.
Yes.
Yes.
I hope hopefully she wants to, because she's very shy.
No, I already asked her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
She said she'd love to. So yes, I already asked her. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, that's it really. Any more before we wrap up? Any other topics, like a short one?
Nah. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Then we shall
We're
wrap
done?
up. Yeah, we're done.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and for our listeners, thank you so much for listening to our podcast, to our sub 170 podcast. We will try to. I've said this multiple times in previous episodes. We will try to bring out more podcasts and videos in the future, in the near future.
We sorry.
If
we have fans.
if we can, we do.
Yeah, like my friends, they're like, when is your episode coming out? It's been so
Oh well, yeah.
long.
So some of my friends are asking that too. Yeah,
We're
but sorry,
grateful.
guys.
Thank you. Leave us
Yeah,
comments.
thank
I
you very
love that.
much. Yes, please comment because it brings our engagement up.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you know, just type in A. It's fine as well. You know, heart is fine as well. We don't care as long as it's a comment. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be with you guys again in another episode. Bye bye.
Bye.